Storyverse HQ.
In a small village, where no one had ever stepped foot into a university, a father made a decision that would change everything. He sold almost everything he had just to send his only son to school. But what happened next truly broke him. This is the story of how one mistake almost destroyed a destiny, and how one decision rebuilt it. In the heart of Ubafu land, surrounded by rivers, farmlands, and simple living, lived a young boy named Tamuno. In that village, life was predictable. You are born, you farm, you marry, and you die. That was the routine of everyone in Ubafu land. But Tamuno's father was different. He believed there was more. While other fathers trained their sons to till the land, he dreamt of seeing his son in a university, wearing a shirt and tie, carrying books instead of hoes. People laughed at him. University for this village, now farming we know. But he didn't listen to them. My son Tamuno will change the story of this village, he would always reply. Tamuno's father worked beyond his limits. He sold portions of his land, his fishing equipment, even family valuables that had been passed down for generations, all for one purpose: to give his son a chance he never had. The day Tamuno gained admission, it felt like the entire village stood still. Hope had arrived. For the first time, someone was going to break the cycle. But university was not what Tamuno expected. Freedom came fast, and with it, a lot of distractions. New friends, late nights, parties, bad influence. He stopped attending lectures. Assignments became optional. Discipline suddenly disappeared. The boy who carried his father's dreams was slowly losing himself. And truth be told, you wouldn't completely blame Tamuno. This was a lifestyle he had never experienced before. Weeks turned to months, and just like that, 2 semesters were gone. Results started coming out. And when Tamuno checked his results, he had failed. Not just one course, he failed almost all the courses he offered. Oh, what a shame. Returning home was the hardest journey of his life. Every step toward the village felt heavier. He couldn't look anyone in the eye. The same people who once praised him now whispered, "That boy wey dem say he could change the village, See him now, him don't come back, nothing come out." But the worst part was facing his father, a man who gave up everything for him. Mr. Agbenabo did not shout. He did not beat him. He only looked at him and said nothing. That silence was heavier than any punishment. That gaze of disappointment made him wish he could disappear from the world. Days passed. Tamuno stayed hidden, avoiding people, avoiding shame. Then one night he couldn't take it anymore. He thought about his father's sacrifices, the land he sold, the struggle, the belief, and something broke inside him. He asked himself, "Is this how my story will end?" Right there, he made a decision. He would fight for his future again. The next morning, he walked up to his father. With tears in his eyes, "Father, I have failed you." Silence filled the air. Then his father spoke. "My son, you did not fail me. You only failed yourself." He paused. "But failure is not the end if you choose to rise again." Those words struck deeply in Tamuno's heart. Right there, he made another decision. He would rise again, and this time, he would not waste the opportunity. His father gave him a second chance. That day changed everything. Tamuno returned to school, but this time, he was different. No distractions, no bad friends, no excuses. He studied like his life depended on it because he did. He spent extra hours in the library, reading, learning, preparing ahead of his lecturers.
Semester after semester, he kept improving until finally results came out. Tamuno graduated as the best graduating student in the university. He was awarded a huge sum of money and offered a job as a lecturer. But Tamuno didn't stop there. Years later, he became a professor, the first in the history of his village. The same village that once doubted him now celebrated him. Children looked at him with hope. Parents began to believe again. And Tamuno, he never forgot where he came from. He began helping others go to school, lifting dreams, changing lives. One mistake almost destroyed everything, but one decision changed it all. Failure is not the end. It is only the beginning if you choose to rise again. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Storyverse HQ. Because here, we tell stories that matter.